With all these elf characters running around, it's feeling a bit like Christmas. So we have to tap in since we're on that grind to get good and draw some of these elf characters. I've drawn a few, mainly Zelda, mostly only Zelda to be honest. And characters like Marcille are trending because they're wonderful characters and they also have a good design. So that means if we draw them and use them as reference, we can learn a lot. So that's really the plan.
Hard to believe it's been so long. When you show up looking the same as the day we met. I'd convinced myself I would never see you again.
Yeah, kicking off the elf theme video, I had to draw Frieren. Let's go. She's a beast of a character. Always wanted to draw her, and I wanted to kind of capture that coldness of that she kind of embodies in a way. That kind of death stare. There's a meme where she's like, unalive yourself. I really wanted to like capture that vibe. That's not only what her character entails. She's definitely a complex character, but that's what I wanted to get. And with the first sketch, because I did two interpretations of her, the first sketch, I didn't like how it turned out. It didn't feel much like Frieren, so I tried to kind of tap in and lean into more into the Frieren-esque in the second Frieren sketch. But yeah, enjoy.
I suppose I should be leaving.
Mapped out your next adventure?
For the next 100 years, give or take. Well, I'll be sure to stop by.
So with the second Frieren sketch, it was way more dope because it was simple, head on, front view, basic stuff that I'm comfortable with. And comfort is not always a bad thing. Sometimes it's good to just kind of brush up on what you know and just kind of relax a bit. So that was what I leaned into with the second sketch, and I tried to make it more Frieren like, because the first one probably was like the values were I used like the wrong values, but it didn't feel like Frieren. But I tried to make the second one more like the character and tweak the values a bit.
Thank goodness. That was close. We'd all be dragon food if it weren't for that spell.
And there's my favorite of the two, yes, my favorite of the two, Marcille. And with Marcille, it's such a huge contrast in regards to drawing her and Frieren, because she's way more expressive. There's way more to learn from when studying and like looking at her character and how she moves during the show. The show, and because of that, I tried to capture the expressions and the liveliness of the character, but it really is cool to look at Marcille and see how she operates, because there's a lot to learn. It's kind of weird because looking at it now, this is definitely my favorite one out of the sketches, but while I was doing it, I was clenching my pen so hard because I was like, this is gonna be so bad. It just didn't look like her, didn't feel like her until like the very last stroke of the pen. That I was like, yeah, I think I did good. It's just trust the process, man. Sometimes just keep chiseling away at it, and you'll get there. Cause this for sure is my best one.
Hold on! You can't put those in!
Why not?
There's no way I'm eating that!
It wasn't until the second Marcille sketch that I realized I neglected something incredibly important. Delicious in Dungeon has a kind of like European feeling art style. It doesn't scream anime when you look at it, and that is because the proportion and the faces, it just has a different vibe to it. And I completely forget that exists, and because of that, the characters don't feel like the characters, and I didn't know why while I was drawing it. I was like, why doesn't it feel like I'm cooking? You know, this is a good collection of sketches, and I made sure to exclude any hand poses this time. Shout out to the guy who gave me tips. Peace.